Hello children, today I am doing civics lesson, that is constitution, our constitution. During Republic Day, January 26th, all teachers are giving the speech, many children are giving the speech. That time you might have heard the word our constitution, B.R. Ambedkar, all these things, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Heard much in all these words? Yes. Regarding that one only we are learning in this lesson. Constitution means what? It is a fundamental law of the country. See children, if any institution you have to run means there should be some rules and regulations. Then only all the work will be smooth and every function will be in a systematic manner. So to run the country, to run the administration of the country, there should also be some rules and regulations. Some laws should be there. So that one only our constitution. In that constitution only the rules and regulations which we all should follow and government should also follow. Such a rules are written in that. That one only is called as a fundamental law of the country. You can say it is a law book for the country. That one only I wrote on the question here. See, constitution is a fundamental law of the country. This is the meaning. Got it? Then it is what it, here I wrote some points here. This is all about our constitution only. If you are reading all this one, if you understand all these points, means you come to know what is constitution. So it is a set of basic rules followed by the country. All the basic rules, whatever the government has to follow, what the citizens has to follow, that one are there in the constitution. All citizens are bounded by the constitution. Constitution means it is supreme, children. Everyone has to obey the rules and regulations which are there in the constitution. It is for everyone. Then it guides the power and functions of the government. In that, rules and regulations not only for citizens, even for the government. How the government has to function, what are its functions, what are its powers, duties, all that one are mentioned in the constitution. It protects the rights and duties of the citizens. See, our constitution only has given the 6 fundamental rights. For example, right to freedom, right to religion, right to education, right to make the associations. Like this, 6 fundamental rights are there, children. And 11 duties are there. They are fundamental rights and fundamental duties they are called. So they are, everyone citizen can enjoy that rights and duties. If anyone violated that one, if you are not getting that right, means you can go up to Supreme Court, because that fundamental rights and duties are protected by our constitution. Got it, children? Next, it protects it contains the 3,954 articles and 12 schedules. Our Indian constitution is the lengthiest constitution, children. Very lengthy it is. Even the country is also very lengthy one. Many castes, religions, customs, in everywhere diversity is there. In India, you know this one. So everything they have to cover in that. Because of that one, our constitution is the lengthiest constitution. It contains nearly 3,954 articles are there and schedules are 12. Understood, no children? So this constitution contains everything, children. All the aspects, religion, property, finance, rules of the government, all the aspects of the country it is included. It made the law for everything. So because of that reason, it is very lengthy one. So this is all about our constitution. This is the meaning. This is about our constitution. I hope you understood all these points, children. Now I will teach the importance of constitution. What is the importance of it? How it is useful to the people and government? That one I am going to explain. Yes, see importance of Constitution I given here. See, it protects the rights of the citizens. Just I told you that whatever fundamental rights are there, 6 fundamental rights, it is protected by our Constitution. So, anywhere, right to religion is the fundamental right. For example, I am giving, see, if your religion you are following, any festival is there in your religion means you are free to celebrate that one. So, no one can restrict that, don't do this puja, don't do this celebration and all. It is your fundamental right. Like this, anyone are restricting you to celebrate a festival and all means you can go not only High Court, you can go up to Supreme Court also. Because they are protected by the Constitution. Followed. Next one, it functions as a reference guide to the duties of the government. See, it is a set of rules, functions of the government I said. See children, whatever duties of their government, this Constitution is guiding them. What government has to do the duties towards its citizens. How it has to rule the functions, what functions it has to make, all that one, it is as a guide, it is guiding the government bodies. Government bodies are 3 are the children, legislature, executive and judiciary. It is guiding them. Then it coordinates the functions of the central government and state government. In India, 2 governments are there. You know this one, central government and state government. All the states are having their own government, that is state government. For India, central government. So it is a coordinates the function between the central government and state government. It has declared some powers to the central government, some powers to the state government, even functions also. So like this way it is coordinated matching the functions between the central government and the state government, because both together has to function children. Then only country's administration will be smooth. Then it also organizes the relation between the government and the individual. It is coordinating not only between the government and the individual also. How it is? By protecting the rights and duties of the citizens. It is making the relation between the government and the individual. See children, any fundamental right it is violated, or any human right is violated, or any child right is violated means you can go to up to Supreme Court also. Like this way it is making some relation between the government and the individual also. For this one, recent example what means, see children, since this is a lockdown time, SSLC exam not yet over, but they are planning to conduct the exams. But people went up to Supreme Court now in the welfare of the child. Yes or no? That like this way, it is making the coordination between the government and the individuals. Followed children, this is the importance of the Constitution. Next, who drafted this one, how they did this one, that is there. Let me take that one. Yes, see children, British were ruling nearly 200 years they ruled us. You might be knowing all this one children. See, when it is almost, when we are struggling for the freedom, even British also thought of giving this one because of some Muslim League hurdle and all. It was held up for 2 years. But our leaders came to know that we will get the freedom. Once we get the freedom means they also already decided that there will be no king's rule. We are going to end the king's rule and we will make our own government. You are making own government means there should be some set of rules and regulations. So for that, Constitution should be ready. Yes, no? So they decided to write the Constitution in the year 1946 only children. Before independence only they made all this one. So they started writing this one. For that purpose, how to write? It is a very big country and many diversities are there children. Religions are also different, religions are there, languages are different, then even geographical features also different. economic conditions of the people also different. Everywhere there is a diversity in India. So all the aspects you have to include in that. For the so big country, you have to make the rules and regulations means it is not an easy task. So for that purpose, they prepared one assembly. It is a group of people. That assembly is called as a Constituent Assembly. That assembly, and president of this assembly was Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Babu Rajendra Prasad, they are calling that person. Picture they given in your textbook, children. This person, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Yes, he became the president of the Constituent Assembly. When it is created, that time there were nearly 299 members were there. And first time all the met and they decided how to write all that one. In the time given, that is 9th December 1946. Almost it is the end of the 1946 year. That time they prepared this one. Nearly there is a 300 you can say. That many people were there. All were experts in the different fields. All the things we have to include. Some are experts in the education, some are experts in the religious matter, some are experts in the law, some are experts in the finance. So all the members they included, they were nearly 299. See children, as the number of members are more, the work will be late. Why? Different number of people are more means different opinion will come, different methods will come. Discussion will be lengthy, arguments will be there. So like this way means it will be very late work. But they want to prepare the constitution as early as possible. So to speed up the preparation of the constitution work, more speed, they made the one more committee, that is called drafting committee. That one, let me explain this one. These points you understand. I think children, see, textbook you are not having children, but whatever main points are there, everything I am writing on the board, you copy down in your homework book. Once you are glancing that one, means you come to know what points I explain. Yes, no children. Next, to speed up the work of the drafting the constitution, they made the drafting committee. That one I will explain. Yes, children, drafting committee I wrote on the board. See, children, as in the Constituent Assembly, there were more number of members, 299 members. Members are more means the work will be late because of discussion, arguments, different method, different ideas. To make it speed up the work of the drafting of the Constitution, they made the drafting committee. Drafting committee member here, the president is B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman. You can say B.R. Ambedkar is the chairman of the drafting committee. Instead of president, you can write chairman also here. Then, see children, he learned law degree during the British time only. As he know more about the law, he is a knowledgeable person in the law. So they made him as a chairman of the drafting committee. Follow children? Then various committees were created. See children, all the members that Constituent Assembly members, 299 members were there, no? From them only, they were experts in their own field. Some are expert in the religions, some are expert in the education, some are expert in the finance matters. So what that people only prepared the survey report. From that only these people started making the constitution. But how they made the separate committees for them. One committee for the education, another committee for the finance, another one for religion, another one for the foreign trade. Like this different committee. In one government department, they are making the separate units. Like that way, to make it easy, they made the number of committees. Followed? Then, see children, when they are making the committee, drafting that one, it is not an easy thing to make the rules. Fundamental rules there. They should be comfortable, correct, and they must be very pleasing to the everyone. Like that way you have to make the law. So it is not an easy one. What summary they are writing, what laws survey they did, from that only the summary wrote. Then they wrote the constitution also. After writing the somewhat they thought it should be corrected. Somewhat it is not comfortable to the people, not suitable to our country. So they started making the corrections. That correction only called as amendments. Such a amendments, children, such a corrections they did 2,473 times. Once they have to write, it is not constitution means it is a fundamental thing, children. Every day you can't write, every day you can't do the correction. Amending the constitution also not easy one. Only parliament is having that right. So they, while writing only very carefully they made all this one. So wherever necessary they made the correction in the beginning time only. That correction is only called as the amendment. Then constitution completed by November 26, 1950, children. See, it taken nearly 3 years, children. Constituent Assembly, it is prepared in the year 1946, children. From 46 to 49, the end of 46 only, December month it is. So, nearly 3 years it taken. To complete this one, nearly 3 years they taken and they completed it on 26 January. But our government, it is taken as our constitution. It came into force. It is implemented on 26 January 1950. 26 January 1950. Yes, no, children. That day only we are celebrating as a Republic Day. Yes. See, children, it is, even though it is completed in the 26th November 1949, it came into force in the year 1950, January 26. 2 months gap is there. Why they delayed this one? For that also reason is there. That one, see, children, on January 26, 1930, what happened, children? See, during British rule, Congress party was there. That is the first political party in India. So when our leaders were struggling for the freedom, these British people, they are giving the part freedom. 1 representative, 2 representatives, like this, they are giving in a part freedom. But our freedom fighters are not satisfied all these methods or tactics of the British. They decided that don't want any part freedom. We will take the complete freedom. Purna Swarajya it is called. Purna means complete. Complete Swarajya only will take. So they decided. It is a very remarkable decision in the Indian history or in the freedom struggle. So that was that day only remarkable. That when they made this one, when the Congress party, they held a meeting, session it is called. Session they held, that is in Surat, day January 26, 1930. So that day they called it as a Purna Swarajya Day. I wrote here, Purna Swarajya Day it is called. To make this day remarkable, it should be in the Indian history. So from that only everyone started, yes, we will take the Purna Swarajya only. Complete freedom only they started demanding to the British. So to make that Purna Swarajya Day remarkable, purposely our leaders came that conception into implementation into force on 26th January 1930. Followed, children, why they made 26th January only the Republic Day? Why that day only they made implemented the constitution? Followed, no? Yes. Next, children, our constitution is having the 3,954 articles and 22 schedules. See, children, our Ours is a very diverse country, very big country also. Religion is different, caste, many number of castes are there, language is different, festival celebration is different, and economic condition of the people is also different, physical features of the state to state is different. Like this way, everywhere there is a diversity is there, children. We have to include every part and we have to make the law for everything. It is not an easy thing. So, because of that one, our constitution is the very lengthy one. It is the lengthiest constitution in the world, children. So, it included these many articles and schedules. Already I said, children, this constitution is the guiding the duties and functions of the government. It mentions the powers and functions of the government as well. So, according to the Indian constitution, first time election is held in India, that is in the year 1951 to 52. In that year, we held the elections. Then, according to Indian constitution, Indian government house is called as parliament. Yes, this parliament house is called as a bicameral. Bicameral means what? When bi means two, cameral means house. It is having the two houses. One is Lok Sabha, another one is Rajya Sabha. We are having separate chapters for this. Just that I explain the meaning of these two, children. Parliament is government house. It is having two houses. Lok Sabha is also called as a lower house. All the elected members, what people are electing by putting the votes, no? MLAs we can say. That people are in the Lok Sabha. Then Rajya Sabha means it is upper house. All the elected members from the state legislature are in the Rajya Sabha. And some members are being nominated by the president to the Rajya Sabha. Followed, children? Like this way, our constitution came into force and started working. What are its features and all, and preamble of the constitution we will see in the next class. For today's session, it is enough, children. I hope you understood all the topics of the constitution, drafting committee, constituent assembly, all this one, children. Take homework for today. In the next class, I will teach the features of the constitution. Yes, children, 4 questions I wrote on the board. Very simple one. What is constitution? We have to write the meaning of the constitution. First point only I wrote. That was the answer. Who is the president of the Constituent Assembly? Dr. Rajendra Prasad is the president of the Constituent Assembly. Who is the chairman of the drafting committee? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Then write the importance of the constitution. How it is useful to the citizens, what function it is doing, just I explained. I wrote on the board also, that way you have to write it. This homework you have to write in your homework book. Okay, children? Thank you.